I'm a structural iron worker. I work on bridges, tunnels, skyscrapers, buildings, garages, warehouses like Home Depots. I work at airports putting up hangars and terminals. I'm an ironworker welder, and I'm a rigger. Rigger meaning the process of moving very large and heavy objects into position and places, small places. My day starts with getting to the job usually a half an hour to an hour early. I have a DVD player in my truck, so I like to unwind for a half an hour, The most important thing is our safety equipment. I wear a hard hat, boots, work boots. I wear a safety vest. I wear a harness, a full body harness, because our job requires us to go into very high areas, and we use man lifts for transportation. My partner and I and the other iron workers on the job walk over to the yard and we meet our foreman. I'm actually the shop steward on the job, so he and I discuss either safety issues that have to be addressed. We load our work truck up with tools, we gather our tools that we're going to need, and then we head out to our destination where we're going to be working. The strange thing about ironworking is sometimes it could be a very quick job. It could be a little gas station on a corner somewhere, which would be a 2 or 3 day job. A long period job, which is like rehabilitation of infrastructure, which is highways, tunnels, and bridges, could last several years. A lot of people think once you start a project, it's like a 1 or 2 year project, and then the highway or tunnel or bridge is done, like all the work is done. It's a never-ending process. It doesn't end because it's maintenance. Salt and water are the biggest destroyer of steel, structural steel. You got expansion and contraction, which cracks the concrete. In the winter, you have the salt being put down for the snow issue and ice. So over a 5-year period, there's always work that needs to be maintained. It's like a living thing. It's something that's always moving, and it's something that if it's not maintained, in 20 years, there'll be nothing left. It's like the earth sucks it back in if it's not maintained. I would say the first thing that somebody should be is in good shape. Somebody that can take a little bit of pain if it needs to go out there. Sometimes you'll be kneeling down in broken rocks because the concrete was just chopped out and you have to knock out rivets with an item that we call a hell dog. I know it sounds dramatic, but it's a riveting gun with punches and chisels on it, and it weighs about 35 to 40 pounds. It's pneumatic. 30 summers and winters is too many years for the human body to have to work. I think they should cut the retirement age down to about 20 years, depending on when you start, but that would be one change that I would like. The other thing would be safer issues as far as lead hazards. We do wear respirators, but a lot of times we'll start working and there'll be some lead paint that we don't remove, and I'm burning something and I could smell it, but I didn't put the respirator on because I was a little lazy. So I would say safety issues upon myself. That's one thing I would like to change about what I do, is probably look out a little bit more for myself and my brothers and sisters when we're ironworking.